then we're gonna go back to normal, but we're walking through the drive-through. We're at Hardee's. I was totally mistaken. Looks like we can actually go in. We're having a party.
One more swing.
You get 3.
I feel like I was gonna say.
I think it's like my bear bag.
It's
Mickey Mantle over here.
looking forward.
Ha!
Oh my god. All right, Will.
It's fun.
Will, happy birthday.
Tape?
Oh, see it. This is amazing. What a day. That's where we came in.
Right here.
Come on, suck!
Okay.
Fuck it up!
You're gonna go up, but then you're gonna run the ridge for a while. So, but you have to call me or something before you start to go downhill, he said. And then that way I can give him an idea of when you're gonna come. Because you want
Warmer!
Follow my boy.
Hot!
The day hiker is this way.
Get one swing.
It's not over there.
It's over
It
here.
is.
Steaming hot.
It is towards her voice.
This way. Follow the Yes!
Ah!
Watch the camera.
Thank you so much. So much.
Dad, what do you want?
Nothing.
What else over there?
Watermelon. Don't look at me that way.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Yeah, so, you know, when you look at this, oh yeah, we went. But then you got all to go.
Oh my god.
So I am sitting here with Fiesty.
Hi.
And I think I ran into Fiesty just coming out of the Smokies.
Yeah?
You were with Magnolia.
Good old Magnolia.
And you were supporting her because of some activity on the trail.
We were both having a really, really bad day that day, so yeah, it was nice we found each other. We both kind of helped each other out that day.
Yeah. So why don't you start out by saying how you got your name?
Oh, sure.
I'm only guessing what it is, so.
Well, so it was like maybe the 4th day or something. Someone wanted to call me Chicken Little because of something I said. I compared myself to a chicken because of how like scrawny I am. And so that was back when anything you did and said, it was like, that's your trail name. So he kept trying to call me Chicken Little, and I was like, I'm not going to be Chicken Little. And after a few days of persistently yelling at him that I wasn't Chicken Little, he said, is this am I allowed to swear?
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
yeah.
He said, fine, you're being such a pain in the ass. I'm just going to call you Fiesty then. And it stuck.
And it stuck. And my impression of you is that you are feisty.
I am Fiesty,
So
yeah.
I think it's a very fitting name, and it's one that I do remember. So
It is, yeah. And luckily I haven't met another Fiesty out here.
yeah, I don't think I have either. So you've been on trail for how long?
It was my 2-month anniversary 2 days ago.
All right, and if you were to kind of summarize your travels, what would you say would be your most memorable so far?
Oh my goodness. Oh, there's so many, but at the same time, I forget everything that I've ever done.
I know.
Definitely the recent ones come quicker. Like the Grayson Highlands was pretty neat. Everyone gets to see ponies.
Yeah.
And I got to see them like brawl, like straight up fight. So that was like alarming. So that definitely left a mark.
Did you get to take any videos of it?
I did take a video of it. Yeah, it was.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Someone was trying to feed one of the mares, and the mare was letting him pet her, and the stallion didn't like that at all, and so he like attacked the mare, and she had a colt or like a foal with her, and they all started running around. She was kicking him,
Oh, man.
and the guy had to run out of the way because they just started running. It was insane.
Oh, man.
It was scary. It was
Yeah.
really scary.
Yeah. And what would you say would be the worst part of the trail?
The rain when we get it. My worst day by far was hiking into Fontana Dam because it was only like 6 miles. I'd camped pretty close to it, but it was like a torrential downpour the whole time. And it was my first time packing up in the rain, and so everything I owned got soaking wet.
Yeah.
So my pack was heavier, I was wet, everything I owned was wet, and I was so mad that whole day. I hated it so much.
How long did it take you to dry out?
Couple days.
Yeah.
Luckily I had a hotel. I was meeting my dad right before I started the Smokies, and so I got to take everything and kind of just drape it everywhere in the hotel and dry it out. There was no room for him.
Yeah, I think rain is probably on the top. I had to set up one time in the rain, and
Horrible.
and it was freezing. It was after Max Patch. That was so I don't have much practice in it, and
Yep.
it's very hard when you don't do it very
Exactly.
often.
Yeah, and I'm from Colorado, so I don't know rain. It doesn't rain in Colorado. And so, like, hiking in it is fine, but it's the setting up and taking down. I don't know how to do that. I've gotten better. I've gotten better. But,
Yeah. So Colorado is quite a ways, and you're doing this solo.
Yep.
So what made you decide to do that?
Well, so I first heard about the Appalachian Trail because of Bill Bryson, his book, A Walk in the Woods. In like 2015, there was a movie, I think, made of it. And I saw that before I'd even heard of anything. It was my first exposure to the trail. And I just remember seeing that, and like at no point in the movie are they like, this is enjoyable, this is fun. But I watched it and I just kind of thought, I could do that. And I put it on my bucket list, and then I never thought about it. And then like 2019, I think, rolled around, and I kind of had like a change of career plans. I was studying to be pre-vet in college, and I got to my sophomore year of undergrad, and I realized that I did not want to be a vet, and so I got scared, basically. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm halfway through. I don't have a plan B. Like, everyone's apparently supposed to get a job out of college. What am I going to do? So then I just started preparing for this.
Wow. So did you finish college
I
then?
did. I moved my schedule around and graduated a semester early this past December.
And what was your degree in?
I got a Bachelor of Science in Zoology and a minor in Spanish.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you're done with the trail, what are your plans?
I think while I'm still young and stupid, I want to just keep traveling and making memories. My old roommate and I are going to get back together, and she's finally got some wanderlust in her.
Okay.
And so I'm going to try to feed into that, and maybe her and I can travel around for a little bit more before we settle down and start making some real money.
So do you have a place in mind for your first
She
go?
likes the Pacific Northwest in Colorado, but we don't have a set place.
Okay.
I think anywhere and everywhere looks pretty.
All right. So if there was anything that you wanted to tell anybody, what would it be about the trail or expectations?
Oh, the word easy is the worst word ever. Don't ever say that a single part of this trail is easy, because first of all, none of it is easy, and second of all, easy is different for so many people. Like, everyone told me that as soon as you get to Virginia, it's easy. That is such a lie, and that honestly caused like so much like torment and anger towards the trail. Like, for me personally, was because I, for some reason, I think was expecting like walking across like a Kansas prairie.
Yeah.
And it's been rocky, and there's still mountains you're going up and down. You just get to go up and down more of them because they're not as tall. So yeah, easy doesn't exist at all.
All right. Well, I appreciate you letting me interview you. So
Crazy
thank
Quill.
you very much. It's been a joy getting to know you.
Thank you, you too.
Getting ready to bring today to a close. It was Sunday, June 6th. So this was our 0 day, and I actually took a nap. I was tired and I didn't do very much today. Did go and walk to Lion King once, and then up to Hardee's and Dairy Queen. Blech. I didn't really care for Hardee's. We ordered from Hardee's because Dairy Queen's drive up was a long line and you had to stand in line there to get something. And so we took Hardee's and then we walked back over to DQ's to sit and eat. I did meet a guy named, oh, he's from Texas. It's kind of a slang for Texas. Teus, something like that. Anyway, he was sitting there at DQ getting some food or eating some food, and he basically had to walk in from the trail, which was quite a ways, and he wasn't able to get a ride in, and he was basically out of water. His phone wasn't charged, and the hotel was booked, and even here at the Angels Rest Hostel, it was booked, but we told him to come on down, at least get some water and charge his phone and see if there's anything they can do. So he did, and luckily they let him tent. So even though they were full, they let him tent. So that was nice. But Pollyanna, this is a guy that you ran into while you were hiking who told you about the rattler. So it's just pretty funny that he knew Pollyanna, and we mentioned the rattlesnake because he was getting ready to talk about a rattlesnake, and I said, oh, Pollyanna just told me about a rattlesnake on trail. And it sounded similar to the story that she was saying and what he was saying, and it come to find out he's the one that actually saw the rattler. So it's just coincidence how things come together on the trail. So I thought I'd mention that. So we are slack packing in the morning. We're going to leave by 7, so I got to get up early. And you'll see in some of the video today that just a variety of people that are in our bubble. Some of them I know, most of them I've seen, and some of them I know their names. So we'll see who we see going forward. Some of them are putting in bigger miles, and they'll end up taking off. And Dan and I will probably stick with our 15 to 16 miles a day and see how it goes. So we got a basic plan outlined and a contingency if it rains on Friday. We want to see McAfee Knob when it's not raining. So we'll figure out what to do. So have a good night.